we there? Are we here? Did we make it? Did it happen? Hey, here we are. Oh my gosh. Sorry, it's always like, we actually have a system. First of all, everyone, welcome to the Booty Mashup channel and welcome to Mashup Talk. I'm your hostess, Adriana A. And it's always, we try to make these changeovers as quick and as seamless as possible. Like, I feel like we've got a system now where it's like we now text each other because there's lags, in the stream. So, everyone's on a different internet connection. Everyone is streaming differently. So there's always maybe it's a 10-second lag. Sometimes it's up to a minute, which, I can always tell, like when we're doing the Dance Commander Disco Zoom party, because you'll see people singing along in the Zoom and you realize it was like, oh my God, that was like a minute ago, that part in the song, if you can read the lips a little bit. So it's always, we have a system now where it's like DJ Airson was like, go. And I'm like, click. But if I click too soon, then it hangs up. And anyway, but we're here now. Doesn't look like we lost too many people in the changeover. And I also know that not everybody wants to listen to me blah, blah, blah for an hour. I don't know why. I would think, yes, it literally is like, go. Oh my gosh. Anyway, give it up for DJ Airson. I am seriously loving the happy hour. It's like, we're always trying to figure out what shows work, what shows don't, what do people want in our channel, what's a good live stream. Airson came in like a little later than the rest of us, but I was like, oh yeah, well, let's try this Friday thing. And I've been loving it as a lead in to Mashup Talk and also just killer sets. And as I discovered today, and I guess last week as well, kind of gets the weekend theme kicked off a little early. I'm really, really, really enjoying the theme parties. I really hope that you guys enjoy the themes too. This is something that we used to do in the before times, in real life, when we throw parties. It's like every Booty Mashup party is a theme. And, some are more specific, like, kind of targeting a decade or a specific artist. And some are more costumey. Although I have to say, theme parties that are costume based on Twitch are actually turning out a little bit better than, well, it depends. It depends on the Booty Mashup party. Let me tell you a story. So when Booty Mashup started in San Francisco, we kind of had like a pretty dressed up crowd. And when I say dressed up, I don't mean like, they're dressing posh, like they're going to like a douchey nightclub. That's never been Booty Mashup at all. We've never been that douchey nightclub where you need to like, where there's like a dress code and, no sports caps and gotta wear your fancy shoes and, none of that shit. So it's literally just like come as you are. And we would do every now and then, like, as you can see from our logo, there's a Jolly Roger in the logo because there it is right there. So there's a bit of a loose pirate theme to what we've been doing since the beginning because all of the mashups that we play are pretty much pirated. It's pirated music. We didn't pay for the copyright clearances to make these mashups. So there's a real pirate spirit to it. So like some of the first costumey cosplay dressed up parties we would do were pirate themed. We did like a pirate ball and stuff like that. And Christmas has always been a little near and dear to our hearts because several years ago, I want to say the late 80s, but it might have been the early 90s. There was a very loose knit group of people, kind of pranksters and just people who did fun things in San Francisco called the Cacophony Society, and they would do like crazy things like hey, in the middle of the Golden Gate Bridge, let's show up with a table and chairs, everyone dress up super fancy with tuxes and ball gowns and top hats, and bring dinner and like do like this epic like fancy dinner in the middle of the Golden Gate Bridge, that kind of thing. They started a thing called the Brides of March, where every March they would meet at downtown in Union Square, and everyone would be dressed up, like men, women, non-binary, whatever, dressed up in white wedding gowns, and then just sort of march through the city, the Brides of March. And in that same spirit, they would also do Santa. Well, it's now known better as SantaCon, but it started off as Santarchy, as an anarchy, Santarchy, and it would be a bunch of people dressed up in cheap Santa suits, running around the city like in a big mob. It was like Beware the Red Tide. It'd be a big mob of Santas, and it started off. I mean, now most SantaCons are basically just like a bar crawl, but it started off as like sort of an agitprop statement on the ridiculous consumerism of an over commercialization of Christmas. They would go to a mall, and they'd have like funny chants and stuff like that, and drinks were involved, but that wasn't like the sole purpose. Nowadays, I mean, we're now like several decades into SantaCon, and it's mostly turned into a bar crawl, and it kind of has a not the best reputation that it used to have. I mean, it used to be like super fun, but nowadays people just are like, oh my god, all the drunk Santas. But we've always embraced it. Like, we're always like, oh, drunk Santas, if you are still standing by 9 p.m. after like an all day Santa dressed up like Santa bar crawl drunk fest, come to Booty Mashup at DNA Lounge. We will not give you discounted admission. We will let you in for free because you're dressed like Santa, and you had to be dressed like Santa. Like, you couldn't have like lost a bunch of stuff. We used to be real sticklers. Like, you had to have the beard and everything else. But then we kind of loosened up a little bit, and it was like, okay, as long as you're head to toe or head to ankle at least. I don't know. I won't know until the Corona apocalypse is over if he's still going to be our door guy. But a queen size is how he is affectionately known. Our door bouncer at one of our door bouncers at DNA Lounge for Booty Mashup. He used to be a real stickler because he would be like, oh, Adriana said head to toe Santa, and would be like, if they were wearing, like, I get it if you've got like the red, you've got the red Santa coat, but you're just wearing a pair of blue jeans. Like, I think I said you can let them in for half price because they're only half dressed like Santa. But he was like for free entry because he was looking out for us. He didn't want us to lose potentially. I don't know. At that time, we might have been $15 cover, $10 cover, 20. I don't know. We're 20 now, but he didn't want us to lose money. So he was like, if they were wearing tennis shoes instead of black boots, because Santa wears black boots, and everyone knows Santa wears black boots. And I had like a crowd of like really, really cute people come in. It was like girls in cute Santa dresses, and someone was dressed like with antlers, and there was somebody dressed up like a Christmas tree, and then there was like a dude who was like basically dressed like Santa, but he didn't have the black boots on. And they came up to me. I don't know these people, but they know who I am, and because I run the club. And they're like, he didn't get in for free. And I'm like, what? Why? You guys look great. Oh, I know. I know how I met them. Because they came in as a group, and they were super decked out, and it was early in the night. So I gave a couple drink tickets, because I always have a stash of drink tickets. I like to reward people for really going the extra mile. At SantaCon, everyone sort of phones it in with their cheap Santa costume, but these people kind of had it down. But it was like this one guy wasn't wearing the shoes, right? I was like, queen size? Jeez. I was like, so I like gave him a drink ticket. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And then I had to run out to the front door and be like, queen size, okay, I know you're looking out for me, but come on. And it was like a whole group of them obviously trying hard to dress up. And so now it's like, now I say, like, instead of head to toe dressed Christmassy, head to ankle. Maybe not even head, because they might lose the hat, but if they've got like a whole outfit going on, it's okay. Not everyone wants to wear a damn Santa hat. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Here we go. A damn Santa hat all frickin' the whole time. So where was I going with this story? Oh yes. So people used to dress up like crazy for Booty Mashup, and then over the years, it's sort of slacked off. People in San Francisco in general do not get dressed up to go to a club anymore. Like a costume party doesn't, they're like, whatever, here we are now, entertain us kind of thing, as opposed to wanting to be participatory in the event, which is really sad, because San Francisco, like I said, it was like, this is the city that started SantaCon, that started Burning Man, all these like kind of like very crazy culture events, and there's been a changeover, and a lot of it is just a lot of new people moving to the city, haven't necessarily been assimilated into our unique arty weird culture. And we're losing that unique, arty, weird culture. Or it's moving to LA, because that's the party where they dress up. Oh my God, Booty Mashup in LA. Like, we do a theme and they come decked out. And I think a lot of that has to do with Random Acts of Irreverent Dance, who is our resident dance crew. People look up on the stage and they see all these kooky people dressed up in costumes and stuff, and they want to participate as well. And I know a lot of you are familiar with the Dance Commander Disco, which is our basically a side party that happens in Zoom alongside the Twitch, and that is run by Rami Becker, who is the founder of Random Acts at Irreverent Dance Raid. So I love that even in the Corona apocalypse, we have found a way to like work symbiotically together. I love it. So anyway, welcome to Christmas in July. We've been wanting to, there is a story. You know what? I'm not going to tell the story. Yeah. I think I've always wanted to do this party, but I was always very unsure of it. Because I think by the time we came up with the idea for it, it's been hard to get people in San Francisco to dress up. They'll dress up for Halloween, but like that's about it. So it was always like, So this is one of the great things about doing a party on Twitch is, I know our Dance Commander Disco is going to be filled with, the Zoom is going to be filled with people in Christmas outfits. They were already getting ready on yesterday during DJ Tyme's Living Room Boom. And speaking of DJ Tyme, why don't we give him a call, because there's a little backstory, and I really think that he should be the one to tell it. Story. What? There we.
I really think that he should. Hey! Oh, ho, 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 ho! Christmas in July, so hot right now.
I know. Whose idea was this? Oh wait, it was your idea.
I'm dying right now. Oh my God. Oh, hey everybody, happy Friday! It's not Thursday anymore.
No, it is not. But we're going hard apparently with Christmas in July. So I think we were, and so this was your idea, and yet you almost tried to get out of your DJ set tomorrow night, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I was having a tough day.
I know. No, I feel you. I feel you on that. It's like, it's been interesting live streaming so much, and then it's like you kind of hit that little bit of a burnout here and there, and then it's like, oh, I want to take the weekend off. Yeah, this is literally what happened. DJ Tyme texts me, and actually me and Jupiter, the three of us are on like a perpetual text thread. Always like we're like the mom and the dad and the crazy uncle, I think, of Booty Mashup.
kind of.
The mom and or the two moms. I don't know. All I know is you're the crazy uncle. Your thing just went weird. Why did Skypey? Why do you do that? So yeah, you tried to get out of this, and I said this was you. Actually, Jupiter and I both said this was your idea. You can't bounce from your own set.
I know. I love Christmas when it's not Christmas. Like, we did a Christmas party at Burning Man.
At Eggs Bar, yeah.
At Eggs Bar, and that was hilariously awesome. Anything that gets you in a costume acting weird, that makes people scratch their head and be like, what? I'm all about that.
Well, I mean, Christmas in July is obviously, I didn't know just quite how much of a thing it was until I went searching for just a graphic for my live stream I was like, somewhere there's got to be at least one like Christmas in July graphic, that like a logo that I can just slap into the corner of my live stream later tonight. And it was like Christmas in July, PNG. There was just like a ton. I was like, oh, Christmas in July is definitely a thing if there's this much artwork that says Christmas in July.
I love it. It's apparently here at Booty Mashup, we not only mash up music, but we mash up holidays. Yeah. April Ween, Christmas in July. What's next?
Oh my God. 4th of July in December. No. I don't know. But we do like these themes, and I love that this is something that you have suggested before for Booty Mashup in San Francisco, and
it was like in your head you're like, this is like a really good theme, but is it? Like, will people show up?
Well, I mean, the problem with Christmas in July at a nightclub anyway is that, okay, you want to wear your Santa outfit, you want to wear your Christmas outfit, right? So you dig through your storage, and it's all like this, long sleeve, this right, exactly, a beard. It's not comfortable summer clothes. Like the beach party, okay, people do sort of dress up for the beach party, but the beach party's easy because it's just like, okay, wear a swimsuit, whippy-do,
Yeah. Full disclosure, this Christmas sweater that I have on, I have it rolled all the way up to like a crop top, like right there, so I don't die from heat exhaustion. So just don't ask me to stand up, because that might get us a strike on Twitch.
Oh my God! No, actually, I think
so hot.
I'm pretty sure you can show your belly. You can show top boob. You can't show under boob, and you can't show. Like ass needs to be pretty much covered, I think, because they got really specific, so
yeah, it's kind of odd how specific they are.
Well,
right?
I think they kind of had to, and because after right when the corona apocalypse hit, like every performer was jumping onto Twitch, and some of these performers include burlesque people and drag queens and who that might show a little bit more skin than the typical gamer, just sitting there with their thing and playing a video game. So yeah, exactly. That is you don't have to do it because you're wearing it right now.
Yeah, these are great. Like, I should use these more often. They're like noise cancellation too. So like my noisy neighbors, I don't hear them. Oh. But I'm the noisy neighbor. So.
Oh jeez. Okay. Why is that not surprising? Oh my God. Yes, Twitch does need an NSFW section, but that will probably never happen.
Wait, Twitch After Dark.
Twitch After Dark. Oh my God, that totally sounds. God, that sounds so sleazy. I love it. It reminds me. It's like, yeah, that's like all those late night 80s cable channel type things, right?
Yeah. Join us for
Twitch
Twitch After
After
Dark,
Dark.
where you get to see the underboob.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
So you are DJing tomorrow night with DJ Forge.
Yeah, I'm doing a cleanup, the cleanup set, I guess you could say, the last set of the weekend.
Yeah.
I think that's also partially why I was like not so enthusiastic for it, because I was like, do they really want to hear Christmas after 2 days?
I mean, the thing is
but
like I directed to all the DJs. I was like, okay, this isn't like, because when we do our holiday party in San Francisco and LA, we often will kind of go hard because they're a little bit of they're a trapped audience, right? I mean, they paid their 10, 15, 20 bucks to get in. And also the other thing is we have another room that they can go to if they want to escape Christmas mashups. But here on Twitch, we don't have another room that they can go to if they're like, oh my God, fuck these Christmas mashups. They're just going to leave the stream. So this is why I was like, sprinkle them in, but let's not go hard.
I might do the last set as like an homage to a party that we did at Booty was it in LA? Maybe it was in LA too. The anti-holiday party.
Well, the anti-holiday party, I specifically always direct everybody like no Christmas music at all.
Oh, well, no, that's not I'm going to play some Christmas. Sorry. But it's still going to be the anti-holiday party.
Well,
the anti-holiday party with holiday party.
What makes it anti?
My attitude. Just kidding. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for maybe the more extreme genre bashed ones. The more like, who was it? I think it was the CeeLo Green song "Forget You," and it was mashed with who did it? And it was like basically like F you Christmas or Santa Claus is coming into town, F you, and then like, but so it was like super Christmas but also super anti. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for.
That's kind of a classic Voice Dude track.
Dude, yes.
And it's on if you guys like Christmas music. We have on the Booty Mashup website, we literally have I'm going to put it in the chat, like if anyone really cares. We have 5 Christmas albums, Christmas mixtapes, and they're I mean, they're mashed up. So it's not like pure Christmas. It's like taking Christmas songs and hopefully mashing them up with songs that you can tolerate. So
I'm wondering, are we playing the Little Drummer Boy challenge today this weekend?
That's not a thing until December 1st. Wait, does it start December 1 or does it start the day after Thanksgiving? I don't know.
And also like, this was my idea, but you are a fan of this holiday too, by the way. Like, like I suggested it because I know you love to dress up like that. And isn't your birthday pretty close to Christmas?
Yes, my birthday is Christmas Eve. Actually, I am a Christmas Eve baby. Oh yeah, that looks good. Whew, so cold. Yeah, I'm a Christmas Eve baby, so I kind of have I have a weird love-hate relationship with Christmas, which I will tell that story a little later. But part of the love-hate relationship is the fact that I often would get screwed out of presents and screwed out of a birthday because of Christmas. Christmas is always going to trump my stupid birthday. But it's also my birthday, so Christmas time also has like warm, fuzzy feelings, just because it is. But yeah,
and that's also part of the reason why you always throw your birthday party at Booty Mashup a couple months later.
Oh well, that God, I'm so stupid. It took me like years to finally figure that out. Like I would do, like everyone else gets to have this epic, booty birthday set, Mysterious D's birthday was in like July. So it was always, July's was a peak month for us. Your birthday, when's your birthday? I want to say April.
May 1st.
I wanted to say April, but May. I only knew it was springtime, which is always a good month. Trip is April. So it's like everyone has these, my whole team has these great birthday parties. And then mine is I was always a stickler. I'm like, I'm celebrating my birthday as close to my actual birthday, whatever Saturday is closest to December 24th. Damn it, I was a purist, right? And it would always be like the worst attended booty mashup party of the year without fail. And yeah, finally one year I was like, is anyone going to notice if I just do it like a month later? I mean, as long as I'm still within the Capricorn range, like I feel like, so yeah. And then January, like 3 years ago, it was like this off the hook over 1,000 people party. And it was like my best birthday ever. I was like, why was I holding out for so long? I was so dumb.
Yeah. You know what I just realized? I just want to point this out to all the people at home. But my background is actually a mashup of holidays. So I've got a creepy Halloween mask and then a Christmas hat. So I just wanted to point that out.
That is like,
anyways.
it's very Nightmare Before Christmas, actually. All right. Well, DJ Tyme, I'm going to let you go because this is a special mashup talk. This is the first time I'm doing this, but I actually like the new format of the show. I don't know if anyone else notices that it's actually kind of technically a new format, but it's not really a podcast interview show. It's literally just chatting, as the category on Twitch goes. And I'm gonna chat with the we're sort of like the triumvirate of the Booty Mashup Twitch channel. I'm gonna talk to the third point, Jupiter Gatling, because I know she really wanted to embrace this theme too. So we're gonna, anyway, thank you so much for the idea
good to see y'all.
and forcing us to do Christmas in July. Thanks, DJ Tyme.
Ho ho ho!
Don't call me that. You don't know. Actually, yeah, you. Actually, yeah, you do. All right, bye.
See ya.
Okay, DJ Tyme, everybody. It's Christmas in July. Thanks everyone for joining us, for coming back. I know that during that changeover we lost some people, so thank you for returning. I am going to be I'm your first DJ for Christmas in July. I mean, not counting DJ Erison, but who, like, I didn't even know was going to take part in Christmas in July, but so glad that she did. But I'm your first DJ of the rest of the weekend. Let's put it that way. So I missed the beach party last week, and I missed DJing. It's like, the mashup listening party that I do on Wednesday is fun, but it's not really like a DJ set. It's just like, hey guys, let's play this song, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's give Ms. Jupiter Gatling a call. Where's my Skype? Get her in here, and here we go. Boo doo doo. It's in my head. Oh, and there she is. Wait, I got no video. There. I do see. Wait, where are you? Uh-oh. Oh, no, this didn't work. Hold on a minute. Oh, no. I got you. No, you're not. No, we're not on time. I got you.
Time is what I mean.
There you are. And let me fix your name here too. I guess I did a wrong cut and paste with
oh no.
in my OBS software. I needed to do a, not reference, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Tech stuff. We are covered here. You look so freaking weird. Oh my God. What are you wearing?
Remember Deko Behrendt?
Yes. Oh, you need to explain Deko Behrendt.
So, Deko Behrendt is a costume. It's a party store. It's basically a party store, but they also sell costumes and, glitter, confetti, makeup, masks, and really everything ridiculous for your party. But unless everything in America, it's really cheap there. So, I was told to go there by a burlesque teacher because that's where she gets all her glitter and shit. So we're like, oh, let's go on an Ausflug, Adriana, and get some
Oh, you need to explain Ausflug for the Duma at Americana.
An Ausflug. It's like a field trip. It's like a short 1 day or usually less than 1 day trip where you go and then you return.
Okay.
It's like a little trip.
Yeah.
Ausflug, like a fly out, literally translated back. So we went to a little Ausflug to Deko Behrendt and that was shortly before my Frozen Pole performance, so we needed to stock up on some more glitter. So we went there and we're like, oh my God, everything is here is so stupid and so amazing and so
really
cheap. Let's get a bunch of shit.
I mean, I remember because that was around Christmas time, but they also had a bunch of New Year's stuff. And I was like, why is this so much cheaper? I mean, it's because it's Berlin, I guess.
Germany.
But still, all this shit just comes from China, right? Doesn't it? So, anyway, I remember stocking up on a bunch of like New Year's stuff and different Christmas things. I bought like 3 different little hats and totally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we get like these little hats for New Year's Eve, and also at some point we were just like, this is just a few cents. Just give me fucking everything.
Like, we're losing money if we don't buy this.
And this is where I got these ridiculous glasses with things. I thought, that will be cute for a Christmas party.
I have literally never seen these.
I know, they were still in package. I just recently unpacked them. Yeah, my great idea was like, that would be so cute on a Christmas office party. Just that, freelancers don't actually get invited to office parties anymore.
Yeah.
I got invited once, and that was pretty cool. That's a pretty big deal, a pretty big honor for a freelancer to be invited to a Christmas party.
Right.
So that was cool. But technically I only got invited to the after party. So all they had was schnapps and popcorn. That
sounds like a hangover.
Those parties.
That sounds like a hangover. Oh.
However, I gotta admit, it's kind of really hard to breathe in this thing because it covers my nose. So unlike my cute face mask, which is easy to breathe in, this is hard to breathe in. So hi, I have a face. So my mask had its 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, you looked great. I loved it. So I know you really wanted to sort of do this party as well, didn't you?
Well, yes and no. Basically, so for the chatbot, the way this works, Adriana sends us an Excel sheet because she's super organized and with all the sets that are available for the month, and we're like, give me that one. So I'm like, oh, hey, yeah. Obviously, I love Christmas, but I was DJing the Christmas party at X Bar. And
the Christmas party. This is the Christmas party that we did at Burning Man.
Exactly. And it was cute, but it was a little bit tiresome because we did 100% only Christmas mashups. And I think I was also the last DJ, so by the time I was on, people started to wander off. Also, oh God, yeah, I remember it was somebody came by on a gigantic Santa sled art car, like including reindeer and everything. So it was like this shiny thing coming over, and it was like, oh my God, and gone they were.
Oh yeah, so, and that emptied out our dance floor.
Nobody around. So that's why I'm slightly traumatized from Christmas parties not going so well when I go alone and do 100%. But I mentioned the story before. I did meet the guy who sang a Pokemon song randomly during this party, so that was cute.
A little Christmas in August miracle.
I know, yeah. Like who would have thought that I would keep playing like the song with his voice in the background.
No, totally.
Now on this channel, because I tell you people, I cannot play this on a dance floor at Wooty Mashup in San Francisco or a real party as much as I do it here. So, but yeah, so basically what I want to do is like, there's like a couple of not Disney, Christmas songs that I really, really like, which I wanted to play. So I literally just typed in, you know what? Yeah, let me DJ the day before the Saturday party so I can just, throw in this one song as a little appetizer. But turns out now we just do 2 day full-on party weekends, right?
Yeah,
Instead of just
exactly. And I
themes.
I like
Eh,
that. I mean, I like having a theme and a purpose. I mean, our Twitch channel is developed in much the same way as the parties in real life, although on a bit of an accelerated schedule. It took us years of doing like a monthly party before we started dedicating it to themes, because it's like, to kind of keep people interested and also to keep us interested. Like a theme keeps us on our toes, especially with mashups. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It kind of forces you to dig deep, and also it makes you dress up, which is the most important part for
Yeah,
us, really.
exactly. So if chat pod audience, if you've got any kind of Christmas outfit, I definitely tonight encourage you, and tomorrow night encourage you to throw on that Santa hat, or those reindeer antlers, or your whatever, your red and white anything, and jump into the Dance Commander Disco Zoom party. It's they really embrace the costume theme there, and it's always super super fun. Um, yeah, Christmas is. I mean, you love Christmas, don't you? Like,
I do love
yeah,
Christmas. It's the only good thing about winter in Germany. Everything else is just gray and very depressing, especially when you live in Berlin and, October through March, it's really just sad and very
yeah.
gray. So the only thing that's cute about this whole depressing gray period of time is Christmas lights.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: when I first started coming to Berlin to visit you, I was super excited about the the
Weihnachtsmarkt,
Weihnachtsmarkt, which
Weihnachtsmarkt.
is all the Christmas markets all over the city, and each one kind of has its own. There's a little bit of a sameness to them. Like, you can always get your Glühwein, which is like this hot
Yeah.
spice, or warm, hot really, hot spiced kind of Christmassy wine. You can always get your
It makes you fucked up,
yeah, it
just so you
does.
know. Very
But
quick.
there's the fancy Christmas market. There's the more punk rock one. There's the super commercial one. There's the super
That's
cute
only in
one.
Berlin.
It's like, oh really? Well, I
Yeah,
love that there are like all these different flavors of Christmas markets. There's like the medieval Christmas market. That kind of
that
yeah,
was
that
cute,
kind
but
of
oh, so
thing.
cold.
But yeah, I'm super like I've learned to like Christmas, and part of me loving Christmas, like, because growing up, like when I was a little kid, I loved it, but then when I started to be like a teenager, and I was just rebellious.
Well, of
Yeah.
course, Jesus stole your
Yeah. Okay.
birthday.
So
I'd be pissed at
Jesus stole
Christmas
my
too.
birthday. I mean, even as a little kid, it'd be like I'd go to other kids' birthday parties, and it'd be like 20 people there, and and at mine there'd be like 3, because it's Christmas Eve, right? And everyone's gone for the holidays, or doing their own
Yep.
family stuff. So I always had like super lame birthdays. Um,
I mean, that honestly didn't get better these
No,
days.
it
I force
didn't.
you to
But
spend Christmas with my
but the
family.
difference, now is, like, I do, and I learned this in college, where we right before like the Christmas break, we would all get together, myself and my friends, and throw like an epic Christmas party. And then I realized, oh, okay, so first of all, once we get to actual Christmas, it kind of sucks. But leading up to Christmas can be really, really, really fun. And if Christmas is supposed to be, time spent with the people you love, well, that wasn't necessarily my family, but it was definitely my friends. So, my friends and I would have like this epic Christmas party. We'd, had like red punch and green punch. I mean, college, the red cups and stuff. And then, it'd be so great. And it'd be all
Such a
these
cliche.
warm, fuzzy feelings. And then I would go and visit my family. And I was like, my grandmother would do Chinese Christmas. I've told you this story before, haven't I?
I know this.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
let,
Yeah,
let
yeah,
me
yeah.
let me tell the Twitchelvanians what does anyone know what Chinese Christmas is? First of all, this is my apparently racist grandmother, because why the hell is this called Chinese Christmas? I mean, it seems a little innocuous right now, but wait for the description. So this is what Chinese Christmas is. There's the whole family gets together, and there's a bunch of presents under the tree, and I don't know, you draw straws or whatever. Someone gets to be the first one to pick out a present. So you pick a present from under the tree, you open it, and you're like, yay, I got this thing. And then it goes on, like, I don't know, like around the circle, or the next person. The next person gets to either, take a present from under the tree, or they can steal your present or anyone else's present, I'm like, oh my God. Like,
That's how you traumatize your children.
This is literally how you traumatize children. And I just, like, it always ended in tears, because, it'd be like, some kid would, steal the present of some other kid. And, next thing you know, it's like, why did my grandmother ever think, first of all, why is this called Chinese Christmas? And secondly, why is this even a thing? This is like the worst idea ever. This is like, hey, I got a great idea. Let's make Christmas suck. Like, let's just cause more drama on Christmas. I'm like, I still to this day, like, I've talked to my mother about it, and she's like, I don't know. And my mother had, like a bit of problematic relationship with it's her mother, my grandmother. So not the least bit surprising, but still, this is obviously something that was handed down through generations, I guess. Yeah, definitely not for kids. But yeah, I mean, it was literally the whole family. So it's like, kids like, 3-4 years old, teenagers like me, or, adults. So anyway, yeah, I gotta say, Jupiter, I did not like Christmas with the family until I started visiting you and doing Christmas with your family. Oh, hey, you have your microphone's off somehow. That's so weird. No, where'd you go? Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hang up on you, and then I'm gonna call you back. Yeah. You know what? Skype says you're muted for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Nope, you're back.
I was suddenly muted for whatever reason.
That is so weird. I wonder if I accidentally muted you, but I haven't touched anything. Anyway.
No.
So I was just, so we were at I Like Christmas with Your Family.
Yeah, well, that's easy because, I mean, all we do is drink on Christmas. How can you not like that? We eat a lot, then we drink, and then we go and drink more.
Is this I don't even know. Is this like a typical Ukrainian Christmas, or is this like just your family?
It's half Ukrainian, half German. It's the best of both worlds, really.
Okay.
So the way it works in the little town where I grew up, where my family still is, so we eat a lot, we drink a lot, then we because that's the only time when all those people are back in town, the people you knew from school or anything. So after like the family Christmas time is done, the parents go to bed, right? And all those children, no matter if you're 40 or not, but the children go out and go to the one, like there are 3 bars still open all Christmas night. And then they go out and hang out there together, all night. So drinking, as I said. And then this is like this one time a year where you reconnect with all those people that you might want or not want to see again ever in your life.
I'm always shocked by that. It's because it's like literally, I'm like, wow, really? People really do like all go
because it's packed. I mean, you've seen it. Yeah. Like it's fucking packed every time. And then we go till the thing closes.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I went to school with that girl. Oh, I think I remember that guy. Da, da, da. And it's like,
yeah,
wow.
I hate those guys. Yeah.
And then it's always funny when you introduce them to your transgender girlfriend. In your time.
They're all very confused, but they're all.
But it's Christmas.
There's a lot
Everybody's
of randos.
Nice.
Weirdly, they were nice to me when I was a kid, but Yeah, but it's cute because like you're like this sparkly shiny object. Nobody in that city has ever seen something like you ever before, right? So it was like, ooh, what is that? They always are very, very friendly
Yeah.
to you.
I mean, and it's Christmas. People are
Alcohol helps.
drunk. Alcohol helps,
They're
definitely.
also very confused. Well, last year I remember I actually dragged you to the one disco we have
I
in
was
our tiny little.
dying to go to the discotheque. Yes.
Yeah, it was cute. They have two floors. One's like a EDM, German EDM floor, and the other one is a Schlager floor because
I
Germany.
love it. You know I have a soft spot for Schlager. Uh,
Although it was kind of weird, like they played Linkin Park followed by
it
Helene
was
Fischer. So like
bizarre.
they just
It
went,
was yeah.
they went out fucking over the
Yeah.
place.
I mean,
But
yeah.
this is where I spent a lot of time back in the day, back in my
Yeah, I
childhood.
I really wanted to see I mean, especially now that you are a DJ and a performer, like me, you're spending a lot of time in nightlife, and part of it is your career. I wanted to see like, okay, where did the formative nightlife years for Jupiter Gatling happen?
Well, I mean, I only went to this club, or this disco, because it was the only one in town,
Sure.
not because I necessarily liked it. Most of my time I didn't actually spend there. I spent at a thing, it's called Tanz. It literally just translates back to
Dance, yeah.
dance. But I mean, it's not even German, also grammatically correct in German to say that. But basically, it was all the little villages around the city I grew up in. Um, each of them had like a big sports hall, right? Because you do sports on the countryside. And they always had a cover band playing, and this is where you go. And, they fill this sports hall with a cover band, and all the teenies, from all the villages around. And that's where you go. You listen to, cover bands playing System of a Down and Papa Roach. And I don't even remember anything beyond that,
Yeah.
really.
Yes, chat pod.
And
Don't worry. The party. This is always like the little pre-party, the little just chatting show that we do, and just so we can have one stream, like one VOD, one VOD that is
not
not
muted.
muted. Which is it's just a talk show, and the meet cute. The chat pod wanted to hear our meet cute story, and it was very much a meet cute story, but it's a little too
Meet cute
long
story.
and involved. So I will say this: in the same way that DJ Airson and Kat met at Booty Mashup in San Francisco, Jupiter Gatling and I met at Booty Berlin.
And we were dressed like
And
pirates.
we were just like pirates, yes. And I actually told the story as part of there is a live stream. It's actually they can't do it like on Twitch because it's called body storytelling, and it's all like stories about sex. It's people telling stories, but they're all like a lot of
Yeah,
sex
the
related.
story how we met is it's not safe for
It's
work,
definitely
so
not
I'm not
safe
sure
for
if we can even
but
tell
it was perfect for body storytelling. But that party, that event happens in Zoom, but they do a podcast. So at some point, if you follow me on social media, Adriana Booty, I will whenever that podcast actually finally gets posted, I tell a whole beautiful tale of how Jupiter Gatling and I met, and it is sordid and romantic and scandalous, naughty and
naughty.
dirty, and oh yeah, it's a good story.
Especially dirty, but only because it's Berlin.
Yes, it's
It was
perfect
also,
for Twitch after dark.
yeah. Once this gets going, once the
I'm
rise
sorry,
is here.
chat pod, that I haven't been able to like keep up with everything that's happening over there. It's Twitch is already a bunch of multitasking as a content creator, and talking to both DJ Tyme and Jupiter. I'm only sort of catching it here and there that like, oh my god, wait, there's people in there. There's 138 of you. Hi. So
Hi.
I hope you all are ready for Christmas music. What do you got in store for tonight, Jupiter?
Me?
Yeah,
Well, as you know, I called dibs on a few
that's true.
songs that.
Oh, there's one that. Well, here's the thing. I was gonna like be like, wait, don't play this one, but I don't want to announce it on air because, you know how the chat pod loves to guess titles. And if
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
announce what the title is, it just automatically gives it away what it is, and I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Also, you're DJing
Oh yeah,
first, so I can't take any tracks from
I
you.
could like
No, well, that's why I was like, oh my God, don't play this and don't play that. I mean, literally, I only want to DJ today to play this one song that I told you you can't play, but now I have two you can't
okay,
play.
that's fine. I'm sure I'll still remember in the middle of a set.
I'm gonna keep texting you. Don't play this. Don't play that. Don't play this. Don't play
That
that. My alternative DJ name is Jupes McDibs.
Jupes McDibs because she calls dibs on everything. You're actually not that bad.
Yeah.
You're definitely not that bad. It's we all.
No, but there are like definitely some songs where I'm like, I have to play this. I can only play this once a year because it's some weird obscure theme. It's like this is
Oh yeah,
perfect.
no,
Give me that.
totally. Yeah, exactly. But on Twitch we can kind of get away with anything. You know.
I mean, I played several Christmas
Yeah.
songs during my Twitch career
Yeah,
already.
right, exactly. I mean, like I'm wondering, is this going to be like a booty mashup party in real life where it's like you could practically set your watch to the hour for every time that we play Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Which is such a good song that you can
It
literally
is.
get away any time of the year. You can play that song. I mean, I've seen
Absolutely.
DJ Tyme play that song like, yeah,
I played it a few
yeah,
times already.
it's ridiculous. and yes,
I mean,
yes,
also
we know
Last Christmas.
you all love the weird shit. So,
There will be some Last Christmas today. I'm absolutely
oh yeah,
sure.
I mean, we're gonna hit all the classics, of course. I mean, that's kind of like it's what we have to do. All right, Jupiter, I'm gonna let you go. You are on in 3 hours, so Twitchopolis, I hope that you stick around for Jupiter Gatling's set. Twitchylvania, Twitchopolis, Twitchville. I've got a million of
Twitchville.
them. It's Twitchville is sort of like the updated version of the Grinch. Instead of Whoville, it's Twitchville. Um, you know, all the Twitchians in Twitchville. All right, ik lieve Deke.
Yeah, bye. Have fun, chatbot.
Tchaikovsky. Oh, Jupiter Gatling, everybody. All right. So, Twitch deck, Twitch City, Twitch crew. Oh my God. I mean, we could literally be here all night coming up with all the different Twitchiverse terms. I do just want to say something that the very first part of my set is actually going to be live streamed onto another Twitch channel. I am taking part in being the opening DJ and also I think the intermission DJ and possibly the post-show DJ for an event called Spectrum, which is a online Twitch event from Joey the Tiger. Joey the Tiger is a trans man aerialist and circus performer and just performer, and he's booked a whole show of trans performers called and the show is called Spectrum. So I'm DJing the first part, so they're gonna jack in. So when you see like a little Spectrum graphic right over here, you'll know like what's that got to do with Christmas? It's pink and blue, not red and green. Yeah, that's because the first half hour of my set is also doing double duty as the opening set for Spectrum. So I know a bunch of you are like really, really ready to probably get into the music. So should we just get Christmas in July kicked off? I'm just gonna like start the music. There's not gonna be any stream break because it's me, and probably change up the scene a little bit, and we're just gonna. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's see if this works. If I can switch this over pretty quickly. Christmas in July.